WATN Local 24. This is Local Memphis Live with Yvette and Lauren.
Well, good morning. I'm Yvette Whiteside.
I'm Lauren Raymer. Thanks for joining us today on Local Memphis Live. You know what's funny?
What?
Is that yesterday I was going through my DVR and I found our first show. That I taped like forever and a day ago.
2013, October the 7th. I'll never forget that.
We looked a lot different.
Yeah, I'm sure. We look like kids. When
my hair was long, your hair was real
black.
Dark. And
yeah, when I see the old commercials, or it's not even old commercials, it's the old opening of the show sometimes, and I'm like in that yellow dress, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I was skinnier back then. That was a good thing.
Me too. That's why we're keeping it around.
Right, but I'm like, man, look at that. Like,
it's
we
just
look
funny.
like kids.
No, it's just funny.
It is,
and from the very first show to now and how
we've
the show
grown.
Expanded, and how many people we've met.
I know.
And how booked we are. we pack in guests on a daily basis, almost to the point where you don't have time. But we have another jam-packed show for today.
Absolutely. Coming up today on Local Memphis Live, McDonald's begins a new campaign that may save you a few bucks.
And Downtown Blue unveils what's on its Valentine's Day menu. Of course, we get to taste it for you.
Yum, plus sweet sounds from Brian Hayes and the Retrievers. And we're waiting to find out who won the Monster Powerball jackpot. 3 tickets hit all 6 numbers.
They weren't here. The winning tickets were sold in Texas, North Carolina, and Puerto Rico. The winners have plenty to share. If you remember, last night's jackpot was a whopping $564 million.
Oh my gosh.
So here's the question. If you were one of the winners, do you have to come forward, or can you be anonymous?
You can be anonymous if you want to.
Would you be anonymous, or would you come out and be like,
I would probably be so excited that I'd come out. I mean, I don't think I would be anonymous.
Tight lips.
I don't think anyone would be after me. I don't think I say that. I don't guess so. It's not like I'm going to have the money on me anyway, so I don't even carry cash on me. You're not going to get me. Oh.
But I think it's interesting. I would completely be anonymous. I would take a lump sum, and it's so lame that I would invest it all.
Would you?
After buying like a few things.
You would schedule it for you to receive so much a year?
No, I get the whole thing. The whole thing. Put it in, put it in, put it in.
Put it away?
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would buy the TV station and a radio station.
You would? And you'd be my boss? That's how that would work.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's never going to happen, and it didn't happen, apparently. So
don't say never. Okay. Never say never.
You had to buy a ticket.
Yeah,
I didn't buy a ticket.
And I didn't buy one.
All right.
So it's never going to happen.
Well, looking for an unusual place to take your Valentine. This may be me because I didn't make reservations, and neither did my husband. For the consecutive year, Waffle House is rolling out the red tablecloths and candles. That's right. The chain offers the holiday service at 145 locations.
Ooh, I've never heard of this. Okay, Waffle House. A spokesperson says Valentine's Day at Waffle House is all about having fun with the ones you loved. And we checked it out for you. It appears the closest Waffle Houses offering this special are back in my hometown, Jonesboro, Arkansas, and San Antonio, Mississippi. And of course, to see the full list of locations, click the green Find It button at localmemphis.com.
White Castle and Steak and Shake have done that too.
Really?
There's been a couple fast food places that have done that. You know.
Yeah. Kick in with the Valentine's Day.
Your Valentine has to have a sense of humor and not expect something.
Right. Expensive. Ugh. Well, sad news in today's hot
That's right.
Different story. People are remembering 60 Minutes correspondent Bob Simon this morning. He was killed in a car crash in New York City last night. So sad to hear this. Now, police say Simon was in the back seat of a Lincoln Town car when the driver hit a car stopped at a red light. Simon's car ended up going into the median, and crews had to pull him from his car.
They did take him to the hospital. He died there. Simon's driver has injuries to his legs and arms. The driver of the car that was hit is okay. So the 73-year-old, of course, won numerous awards during his long career, including 27 Emmys and 4 Peabody Awards. He first joined CBS back in 1967 as a reporter and editor based in New York. So hard to see some of those scenes and those pictures.
Right. Gone but not forgotten.
And training this morning, get ready for an unusual music collaboration. This one had me kind of scratching my head a little bit.
Really?
Yes.
Not me.
Kanye West and Taylor Swift are teaming up. In fact, he confirmed that the two are planning to record new music together.
Now, the news comes from more than 5 years after Kanye notoriously interrupted Swift's acceptance speech for Best Female Video at the MTV Video Music Awards, and Swift has not commented yet on the collaboration.
I'm sorry, but that is awful.
No,
I do not like Kanye. I don't say I hate anybody because that's a real strong word, but I do not like it. I think he's a jerk.
You don't think that the collaboration? This shows to me that you can forgive someone and move forward, and you
She
need to come
doesn't need
together.
to. She has blown up this year.
Yeah, and Kanye helped her blow up a little bit. Hey.
Because what, this happened like 5 years ago?
Yeah, and he did the same thing to Beck recently over the weekend at the Grammys, but he didn't get on the mic.
He was like joking about it.
No, that wasn't a joke. Like, I saw an interview afterwards, and he was like, the Grammys, they know when I rush the stage, they know what I'm talking about. Now, I didn't go all out and get on the mic, but Beck shouldn't have won that. Beyonce shouldn't have won that. He had the whole Beyonce spill everything again.
What is with his infatuation with Beyonce?
I said the same thing. I'm like, why does he keep vowing for her?
She's married, dude. Like you don't need to be.
He's married.
And oh yeah, duh. Duh. What am I thinking? Yeah, no. But
I think that he was just speaking from an artistic point of view.
Okay. And anyway, they're telling us to move on. Okay,
Well,
get me on the soapbox with Kanye.
Right. In case you missed Jimmy Kimmel last night.
Take a look. Story time with Kimmel takes a funny turn.
And the tree was happy.
Guess what?
What?
That however many lines are inside a tree stump, that's how old a tree
I can't
is.
wait to get my Boba Fett costume. It has a helmet, it has a belt.
What does that have to do with the Giving Tree book, your Boba Fett costume?
There's nothing as a giving tree for real life.
Is there a Giving Tree in Star Wars?
Kids are funny.
I was going to say, I love it when you intersperse kids in their commentary because you never know what they're going to say.
Exactly.
Let's get to your weather today. Temperatures are cold outside, guys. It has been a really turn to the cold side here today. 34 degrees in Memphis, 31 in Jackson, freezing up in Dyersburg and Oxford. And we're working in a lot of sunshine now. There are a few added clouds up across our northern counties here this morning, but otherwise sunshine will be pleasant to see a lot of spots. This hour, 35 degrees. Temperatures by noon only up to 36. Breezy winds too will make it feel colder, and by 5 o'clock temperatures only around 32. So bundle up today. All right, coming out tonight on ABC, Shonda Lynn takes over Grey's Anatomy at 7 o'clock.
That's followed by Olivia Pope and the Gladiators on Scandal at 8 and How to Get Away with Murder at 9.
Up next, Winter Arts shows off some great non-traditional Valentine's Day gifts.
Stick around to see some beautiful artwork that could have you skip out on buying flowers this year. But before we head to break, we're celebrating local Black history this morning. First Baptist Beale Street was the first brick-constructed multi-story church in the U.S. built for African Americans.
The church was started in 1865 as a shelter for the thousands of freedmen and women who came to Memphis during and after the Civil War. We'll be back in a moment.